Om Aim Hrim Shum Srimatre Namaha. We are going to explore a goddess who is not just a deity but the very blueprint of reality itself. We are talking about Kamakala Kali. Now, if you hear the name Kali, you might picture a fierce, dark goddess standing on a corpse. And you would be right. But what if I told you that this terrifying form is actually a symbolic map of the primordial creative force of the universe? Today, we will connect the dots between her awe-inspiring form and the deepest secrets of cosmic creation. First, let us break down her name. Kamakala Kali is a fusion of two powerhouse ideas. Let us start with Kamakala. Now, Kama here is not just worldly desire. It is the primordial creative impulse, the divine cosmic urge that sparked the very first vibration of existence. It is the universe's desire to be. Kala means a part, a phase, or an art. So, Kamakala is the art of divine desire, the very architecture of creation. Technically, it is represented by a sacred triangle of 3 points, or we can call it as Hindus. The first point is Shiva, pure static consciousness. The second is Shakti, dynamic creative energy. And the third is their union, the Big Bang from which all of manifestation burst forth. This triangle is the hidden root of all cosmic diagrams, including the famous yantra. In the highest esoteric practices of Sri Vidya tradition, the entire cosmic diagram of the Sri Yantra is understood to be a manifestation of Kamakala. And its ultimate sender, the Bindu, is identified with Kali or Tripura Sundari in her form as Kali. She transcends the duality of male and female, existence and non-existence. She is the single unified source where the desire to create and the power to dissolve are one and the same. Now, the second part of her name is Kali. We know her as the Face Mother. Her name means she who is time. She is the power that consumes all things, that dissolves the ego, and that represents the boundless, dark void from which everything's come and to which everything returns. So, when we put them together, Kamakala Kali is the ultimate synthesis. She is the creative impulse as the void. She is the divine desire to create, existing before creation even began. She is both the womb and the tomb. She is the power that gives birth to the universe, that is Kamakala, and the power that ultimately dissolves it back into herself, that is Kali. Her body is the color of a ripe jamun fruit or a koel bird, that deep shining blue-black. It is the color of the infinite cosmos at midnight. Now, look at her face. She has thick, flowing hair, but her 3 eyes are blazing red. And here is a beautiful contrast. Her face itself is as radiant and peaceful as the full moon on a clear autumn night. But then you see the fierce details, long teeth and a flopping tongue, making her look terrifying or the Kerala. Her ornaments are where it gets really symbolic. Over her shoulder, there is a freshly severed human head, and she is drinking the blood flowing from it. She wears a garland of bones, and her chest is covered with the long skeletal hands and fingers of corpses. She has a slender waist but powerful, massive thighs, and she has 16 arms, each holding different weapon or symbol. In her right hands, you might see a sword, a trident, a discus, an arrow, a goad, a tongue, a pair of scissors, and a rosary. In her left hand, she holds a noose, an axe, a serpent, a bow, a mac, a vessel, a skull cup filled with blood and fat, and another severed head. And her posture, if you see, she is standing in a powerful warrior like stance called Pratyalita on the chest of a giant lifeless corpse, right in the middle of a blazing funeral pyre in a cremation ground. She is surrounded by her his attendants, the Shivas, that is the Shivaganas, with flames coming from their mouths. This is not a literal horror scene. Every single detail is a profound symbol. The corpse she stands on is your ego, your ignorance. She shows you that she has conquered it. The cremation ground is the place where all illusions are buried away or burned away. She is the master of time and death itself. Drinking the blood represents consuming the life force of the universe, transforming it. The 16 arms show she wields all the cosmic powers at once. The moon-like face amidst the terror tells you that at her core, beyond the face activity, is a state of pure, peaceful consciousness. She is the ultimate reality that destroys your limitations to set you free. Okay, so that is the meditation form. But how do you actually channel this energy? That is where the Kamakala Kali yantra comes in. The text gives us a step-by-step guide to drawing her sacred geometric map. Thinking of the yantra as a spiritual circuitry for the goddess. Here is how it is built layer by layer. The foundation, the first thing is, it starts with an 8-petaled lotus, but with a twist. The petals are drawn facing inward. This is not about expanding out. It is about concentrating energy within. These 8 petals are called Vajra petals. The core power. On top of this, you draw 3 interlocking triangles. This creates a powerful central web of energy, often representing the 3 fundamental forces of nature. The lotus enclosure surrounding the triangles is another 8-petaled lotus facing the normal way, that is outward. The protective layer outside that is a ring of 8 Vajra petals. That is, Vajra petals means thunderbolt petals, symbolizing an indestructible barrier. Okay, the gateway finally. And the whole thing is enclosed in a square with 4 gates called Bhupura. This is the earthly gateway connecting this cosmic diagram to our world. So, the Kamakala Kali yantra is a bindu in the center, then 3 triangle in a interlocked manner, then 8 lotus petals in a normal way, then 8 Vajra lotus petals in inward facing manner, and finally the Bhupura with 4 entrances. Here is the coolest part. How you power it up. The yantra should be powered it up. No? The text says that as the corners of those 3 central triangles, you inscribe the 3 seed syllables or Bijatrayam. What are these Bijatrayam seeds? These are most likely powerful mantra syllables like Aim, Hreem and Hli. Each one a capsule of divine energy. Placing them in the yantra is like entering a password. It activates the entire system, turning a drawing into a living, vibrating field of energy. So, there you have it. From a terrifyingly beautiful mental image to a precise geometric code. This is the depth of the Tantra. It gives you both the form to meditate on and the technology to connect with it. It is a complete system designed to transform the practitioner from the inside out. The worship or meditation on Kamakala Kali is aimed at realizing one's own identity with this primordial creative energy. It is to understand that one's own consciousness, that is Atma, is not separate from the very power that creates and destroys the cosmos. In summary, Kamakala Kali is a profound tantric concept that points to the goddess as the ultimate source, the divine creative desire that projects the universe and the fees all consuming time that it takes it back, all while remaining as the limitless loving consciousness that is the ground of all being. What do you think? Was this breakdown helpful? And if you enjoyed this deep dive, let me know in the comments below which symbol or part of the yantra stuck out to you the most. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Om Aim Prim Shrim Shrimatre Namaha.